Hi, I'm Mark Williamson, Assistant Vice President for Retail Media at Costco Wholesale. So Costco currently operates in 14 countries worldwide and serves over 130 million members. We operate nearly 900 warehouses and have stated that we'll continue to grow both domestically and internationally. What sets Costco apart, really, I think, is the Costco brand. It's the relationship that we have with our members. And that may be the scale of our member base and the number of engagements that we have in our warehouses, or the amount of traffic we have on our website, how much sales are growing in both of those channels. But it could also be the breadth of what they're shopping for. It's groceries, and it's consumables, and it's apparel, and it's consumer electronics, and it's travel, and it's fuel, and it's pharmacy, and it's all these things. And so what that does is it gives us the ability to really understand what motivates our members, the relationship that they have with us, and then we can derive from that or infer from that what might be of most interest for them at any given point in any given channel. And so that's really where we aim to differentiate ourselves, is within the connection that we have with our members and the ability for suppliers, brands, and agencies to become a part of that conversation. Retail Media at Costco it delivers scale and delivers an opportunity to drive growth of sales. Costco is a growth retailer, and we do that by adding more members, adding more warehouses, but then also deepening the relationship that we have with our members. So we look to retail media as an opportunity to help inform the plans and the lack of plans that they have for the items that they buy at Costco. It's really hard to match the depth and the longevity of the relationship that we have with our members. And so when our suppliers are partnering with us, whether on a merchandising side or on the marketing and media side, we feel like they're getting access to a really special relationship that we have with our members. There's a lot of ways to activate at Costco today, and it'll continue to evolve, I think, and we'll innovate over time. But the retail media team at Costco is really built to help interface with suppliers wherever they want to activate, whenever they want to activate. And so we're definitely partners in the journey to figure out what's the right channel mix and what's the right timing and how best to reach our members. We've been partnered with Criteo for a very long time on sponsored search, and we've done commerce display and some IAB display. And we've really been leaning in on what is possible within that partnership. And so over the last several months, we've rolled out 3 different ad formats that are net new to our capabilities toolbox. And the first one was offsite retargeting. And then very recently, we've launched video ad units, as well as the in-grid display unit, or the butterfly unit. And so these, I think, represents an expansion of the creative execution. Right now, what's really changing for us is we're leaning in more from I think a more conventional retail media posture, where we can build the type of team and resources that are dedicated to having strategic media relationships with not only our suppliers, but also brands and agencies, which I think is really a net new proposition for the Costco team, which we think will make it easier to engage with us. So now is a great time because we're still kind of in startup mode. We're still designing the future. We're making significant investments in people and resources and data and technology, which means we'll continue to be innovating and iterating on what we've done.